A speech of advice to men and women, both married and unmarried, from a motivational speaker, Derrick Peyton. Here is a video that will make you smile after finish listening to it, especially for married women. Woman, mind the way you talk back at your husband, because the easy place that the devil lives in a woman's body, it is her tongue. First, let me define marriage sharply. Marriage could be seen as an institution of a union between man and a woman. Immediately, the two opposite sexes are bound together. From there, it ordained and established by God. Also, marriage is an institution where you keep learning without graduating from it, because a certificate will be awarded to you even before the admission. But if you quit, there you must have faith, and that is why it is so much imperative for both partners to scrutinize each other's very well before jumping into marriage to say, yes, I do. But time to do that is when you both are in a relationship and not afterward. And that is why we have the first interception. It's called friend. From friend to friendship, and friendship gives way to intimacy, while intimacy opens doors for relationship, and relationship develop into marriage. Evidently, a man that once gave you a dirty slap and immediately asks you for forgiveness by saying, I am sorry, I didn't know what came over me, while in a relationship with him, believe me, my dear sister, when you get married to that same man, the slap is going to be multiplied. Perhaps, married woman, always learn how to debate logically and wisely with your husband, and that shows a big sign of maturity without throwing stones of an insult to one another. You as a husband, don't tell me you are not aware that a woman's tongue is a tongue of fire, because it's been laced up with nails and arrows, and their tongue is the only weapon they have to fight back at men. So you as a man, there is no way you can shut up a woman's mouth by using violence on her. Impossible. My dear fellow man, stop using violence against women. In fact, woman must talk. Yes, she must talk, even if you are sending her to a journey of no return, because it is her nature that she must talk. Mr. Man, I know you want to show to your wife or girlfriend that you are the man and commander of the house, but that doesn't mean you should always use violence on her. Mr. Man, being mute, silence, doesn't make you look weak before your wife, but rather it makes you look more matured, humble, and place you above her, because you absolutely have a reputation to protect. Yes, they falsely said that love kills, because they could not understand that there are two elements of love. 1, ordinary love. 2, true love. True love don't deserve hurt, and if you truly love your wife and partner, there is no way you can hurt each other. And by hurting someone you truly love, there you must have hurt yourself also. And that was why the basic instruction before leaving the earth, called Bible, said, love your neighbor as yourself. So, true love don't kill, says Derrick Peyton. And that is a clear definition of true love. Here I proceed once again. How wondering you might have been in your marriage and in your relationship this particular moment. Yes, you might be wondering, why is it that your husband doesn't give you more attentions anymore? Yes, you might be wondering, why is it that your husband couldn't even remember one of the most important events in your children's life, which is their birthday, anymore? Yes, you might be wondering, why is it that your husband has been having extraconjugal affair by cheating on you. Yes, you might be wondering, why is it that your husband has not been surprising you with a lot of gifts as usual? Yes, you might be wondering, why is it that your husband always comes back home lately from work these days? Yes, you might be wondering, why is it that your husband hardly eats your food these days? Mr. Husband, stop faking your matrimonial home like a Chinese fake product. As for you, woman, don't worry, all shall be well. If you mind the way you talk back at your husband, because the easy place the devil lives in a woman's body, it is her tongue, as I earlier said. So, young lady and a married woman, there are 3 top secrets I need to tell you, which is not far-fetched from the mouth of Derrick Peyton. 1. Let your mode of dressing in the house always look more provocative. I mean, sweet and sexy looking, even if you are in the kitchen cooking, just the same way you have earlier attracted to your husband in the first place. Yes, your sexy mode of dressing at home matters a lot. It do make me laugh whenever I hear some women say, a man that won't cheat will always cheat, no matter how much you give him. All the different sexy best styles being made known to mankind. Young lady, there you got it all wrong, because what matters during love making, it is the screaming by speaking in tongues, dancing like Shakira and Beyonce. And doing all that is what normally sends more and more oceans of love into a man's mental physical system. 3. And whenever there is quarrel between you and your husband, try hard not to ever report him to your parents and his parents also, or neither will you judge the matter to your friends and his friends also. Believe me, my dear sister, if you abide to these 3 secret things that I have just mentioned above, definitely it will keep your marriage or your relationship alive perfectly without putting yourself under unnecessary pressure and emotional trauma. Here I remember a tale of a beautiful woman who went to seek for a powerful charm from a herbalist doctor, because she had earlier got married to 4 times without a child from those previous husbands, simply because of her characteristics. So one day she went and seek a herbalist man for prevention, for her not to lose this her present 5th husband. Then after narrated her problem before the herbalist man, from there the man picked up a piece of stone from his shrine and handed over it to her after so many incantations, and said to her to keep it very well whenever she got home. Also that she should always remember to put the stone into her mouth whenever trouble comes out between she and her husband. So it came to pass that anytime her husband wanted to pick up a quarrel, she will immediately remember the piece of stone and the advice given to her by the herbalist doctor. Doing that would make it impossible for her to talk or to utter any word back to her husband. So because of that, this woman was able to stay with her 5th husband and gave to him a bouncy baby boy after 9 months of pregnancy. So one day she went to the market and bought some food items to show her appreciation to the herbalist man for the work well done. Then on reaching where the man was, and told the man that she came to thank him for the charm he gave to her a year ago, because the charm really worked just the way she wanted it. Meanwhile, on hearing this from the woman, then the herbalist laughed so loudly and said to her that there was nothing like charm inside a piece of stone I gave to you. All I did was to help you to shut up your mouth, because I was able to discover that your mouth was where the devil lives. Then, on hearing that from the herbalist man, the woman got unconscious, and the people that accompanied her were all flabbergasted as well. But only what they could say to the herbalist man, that God is truly worthy to be praised, because God has finally used him to redeem her soul. Yes, God is with those who restrain themselves from evil, and to those who do good. So my brethren, you have to emulate from this my brilliant tales of about a beautiful woman and a herbalist doctor. Finally, here I repeat, woman, married woman and a married man, stop faking your matrimonial home like a Chinese fake product with baseless excuses, and by so doing, there you will witness the law of diminishing returns in your marriage or in your relationship. Yes, and for those that read economics knows what I mean by that law of diminishing return. So my dear brothers and sisters, if you truly have genuine love towards your friends, please do not hesitate to share this vital information video from the voice of the masses to them all. Thanks from an inspirational speaker, Derrick Peyton. One love and God bless you all.